Hi, my name is Bob. I'm making a video tutorial in Ubuntu Basics for YouTube, and this video is a demonstration of a program called DBGL, and I'm going to tap on the icon, and that DBGL stands for DOS Box Graphic Loader. This is a GUI program that is a graphical user interface, and this allows you to run DOS programs in Linux Ubuntu from this very nice menu structure right here. And I've got, how many have I got? I can't count them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got more than a half a dozen programs here. That's all I've got. If you'll notice on the second one here, over on the right, there is some information. When you use this program, it goes online and it grabs information about the program and helps you out. It's very much like when you get music online. It'll pop up sometimes the name of the artist, the name of the album, the genre of the music, and so forth. Not all of them have got this because, see, some of them I already had, and 1 or 2 of them will have this kind of information. To put a new program on, you just hit the add icon. Now this is the menu. And my prior videos in DOSBox showed how you could create an auto-exec batch DOS menu. And it was rather complex. It had A through Z and 1 through 10, so it had 36 selections. This one you can add as many as you want to. You can get hundreds and hundreds. The advantage of this program is that you don't got to mess around with the auto-exec batch file stuff from DOS. There's another advantage. You can use different configuration files for each and every program. Using the auto-exec batch file menu structure required you to have one single configuration file that was for all of the programs. On this one could be Hercules, one could be VGA, one could be CGA. You could have Sound Blaster or not. You could have stereo or mono. You could have color. You could have different sizes for the screen. Let me demonstrate that a little bit by popping up this one right here. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm also, after this, going to demonstrate how you can run Quattro, the spreadsheet, either as Quattro or as Lotus 1, 2, 3 with a different menu. Let's do the Microsoft Flight Simulator first. This is version 4.0 for DOS, and I'm going to tap it, and it opens it up, and it says go through the startup menu. Okay, here it is. I'll go, let me zoom in on that, perhaps it'll be better. A, and I'm going to go Hercules, E, normal flight, A, function keys on top, B, no, yes, no, and it's going to come up in black and white, I hope, and there it is. Now when I hit F11, F11 will do the different colors. You either had a green one or a yellow one or a black and white one like that. Let me open up now the old DOSBox from my prior video, and this shows the auto-exec batch file. And on this one I'm going to open up Flight Simulator again, and I'll go through the menus one more time, and I'm going to go through, this time I'll hit M for VGA, and then A, B, no, yes, no, and this is VGA. Well, that's fine. You can do this for any and every program in DBGL. I'm going to close this now and now demonstrate the spreadsheet. On the spreadsheet I have Borland's Quattro. To review, the first spreadsheet was VisiCalc more or less, and then Lotus 1, 2, 3 came along, and Lotus 1, 2, 3 was the reason people bought computers. They were just delighted with this in the small office, and everybody in America just jumped on this. And then Lotus 1, 2, 3 was so very successful, everyone else tried to compete with it, and Borland, Philippe Kahn, the guy who invented the camera for the cell phone, he came out with Quattro, and then later Quattro Pro, and then Quattro Pro became the predominant spreadsheet in the whole world for a while. And then again, everyone else tried to do him one better. Microsoft came out with Multiplan, and it just was not selling. They just couldn't give it away. So they abandoned Multiplan, and then they purchased Excel from Macintosh. And everybody thinks of Excel now as being the program developed by Microsoft, but they didn't actually really develop it. We, of course, in Linux Ubuntu use LibreOffice or OpenOffice Calc, and the menu structures are different. And if you try to move from one to the other, it is very, very confusing and frustrating, because you'll know what you want to do, but you'll forget how to get there in that menu structure. So let me just pop this up, and I'm going to show you what Lotus 123's menu is here. And this is Quattro, but it's got the Lotus 123 menu. Now I will unzoom it, and I'm going to put it up side by side next to Quattro. And where am I? Quattro spreadsheet I. And there you can see the two different menus side by side. Perhaps I can move this over and zoom in on them. I'll try at any rate. And you can see how they differ in appearance. Sometimes I get mad at my own menus at my word processor. I am using LibreOffice Writer, and I will want to see what it looks like when it's going to print, and that's under File, and I think it ought to be under View, but you got to jump through hoops to move those menus around. This one was pretty easy to do. They got sued, Borland did, by Microsoft, and Microsoft said, you got to leave Excel out, and they did. They finally left Excel out, but you had all of the other spreadsheets in there. Let me unzoom this, and I'm going to show you one more item before closing this tutorial video. This is actually a program that does not have an icon. It runs in the terminal. However, I created a terminal. I created an icon for it. So when I go up here and I've got this DBGL, I made this, and I have a prior tutorial in Ubuntu Basics showing how you can create icons for programs that run only in the terminal. And I created this icon called Destroy the Icon, and then here this one is to create the icon. And when you hit it, you got to open it up, and it shows you how you can make a launcher. And that's pretty much all I've got. My name is Pop. I have a whole bunch of videos in YouTube called Ubuntu Basics. I think I would like to make another video showing how you can run DOS programs on your Android phone. And I've been successful in doing that, but not successful in making a menu for it, and I've delayed putting out that video. And if you enjoyed this, I would like to hear from you, and I thank you very, very much.